Like I said, you'll have to get with CRS to verify.
And have you contracted or hired someone to work with you here? Someone like Haitian people working in the camp?
We do not specifically. However, the NGOs do. I know that they have individuals that are down along the distribution point that help to facilitate an easy flow of people in to get their ration, and then once they get it, then help them out. I know that Oxfam, the NGO that is responsible for sanitation and water, has contracted and hired individuals to help go through the camp and clean up rubbish and get it out. And I know that JPRHO has hired local nationals to provide assistance to them in distribution of food and distribution of shelters and just general waste removal.
Yeah, well, we were talking about some kind of problems of the camp with the delegates of Haitian government, Del Mas neighborhood. But what do you think are going to be the problems here? Not only about the helps, but the situation of the camp, because all the people are coming to live. Now it's crowded, for example, the rainy season, the security, or do you have some kind of concern about?
Well, I trust that when the Delmont chief of police says that there will be security in the camp, that there's security in the camp, because I believe they have authority down there. So I am not concerned about that. I know that we have a bunch. There are a lot of medical professionals here, not only provided by the United States military, but provided by several NGOs. As I mentioned, Demura, the Doctors Without Borders, International Red Cross are all providing medical assistance in the camp. I know that JPRHO have provided a school in the camp that is run by Haitians, that has a Haitian curriculum. So I think the educational needs of the kids are being met in the camp. All in all, I believe that this camp is in a good place right now.
And do you think it's going to last long? Or,
that is up to the Haitian government. I'm not sure what they're going to do as far as making this a permanent camp or not. So whatever they decide to do, we will support.
Probably the last question I would have made before, but it was about the card. You can get a card for the aid in the ONG, Oxfam, etc. only if you stay in the camp, if you live in the camp, or even if you're from outside.
I'm not sure about that. A gentleman by the name of Nick is the lead for CRS, and he would be the best person to talk to about that. And then a man by the name of Thierry Dagu is the representative for Oxfam. So those are the two main gentlemen that you probably want to talk to about that.
Well, probably the last question would be about if you have already an idea of the reconstruction plans. For example, I know that on March 31 they're going to discuss it in New York, in the general UN meeting. But I mean, probably here the rainy season is beginning in a few weeks. And before the reconstruction starts, I don't know if you have concern about that, or if it's only up to the Haitian government.
Well, what I can tell you is that our soldiers do go out and they identify homes that appear to have structural damage. We do that in several ways, by obviously visually looking at the home, and then by talking with the local population. So if there's a family that's living in the front yard, or because they're afraid to go into the house, we'll talk to them and say, what are your concerns about your home? And once we identify those homes, that not just homes but buildings in general, that we think have structural issues, we provide that information in conjunction with the NGOs to higher headquarters, be it the UN or USAID, and then they will send certified engineers to those locations and verify whether or not those homes are structurally sound or not. What's done with that information afterwards, I'm not sure.
Well, so, and well, did you have some kind of relation with other nations, brigades or camps here in Port-au-Prince? Or from other countries like the French or the Venezuelan, or there are the Cubans, for example.
Well,
you have many different.
Well, I know there are a lot of different countries that are assisting in this tragedy that has taken place here in Haiti. I will tell you that we work closely, just because they are in our area, with the Nepalese and the Jordanians.
Jordanians.
Yeah, those are the two countries that we are working with right now. I know there are other countries. Here I have seen the Brazilians, I've seen the French, I've seen other countries, but the two that we primarily work with right now are the Nepalese and the Jordanians.
Well, I think it's all, so thank you very much.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much for your time.
Not a problem.
And let's start. Okay. And well.
And like I said,